We start with 1 hour chart. Just I want to give a quick update. Before we start the analysis, I need to highlight that I received the comments that subscribers they cannot receive the notification from YouTube. That's why I want to highlight that we have a Telegram group. Traders they can get, because I whatever the analysis I upload on the YouTube, I share the links on the Telegram. Maybe they can find the latest update from there. And beside that is on YouTube I we have a playlist, and from there they can easily look for latest update. Then they don't need to search on main page, because since the number of the video uploads is quite a lot daily. Anyway, if we refer to 1 hour chart, if we refer to my last analysis, we mentioned we can look for correction for the price to drop, and we mentioned about either we can get the flat or not. And that's what we can see the price drop, because we mentioned we want to see the breakout of this low. Then from there we can look for divergence. As we can see the price drop as what we expected, and we get the divergence. That's why we mentioned if we want to look for buy, we need to be quite careful. Even when the price was within this move, we mentioned if we want to look for buy, the only way was to put our entry above here. Anyway, the price didn't tag, and later on we look for this one as a flat and price drop. Now we want to see what's the next and how we can look for trade. First of all, if we move to daily chart, we get a sharp move here, but we are expected to get a correction here for continuation. Anyway, the price dropped quite sharply, and we have nothing to discuss. The only thing is if we move to forward chart, and still we can put this one as a correction. Okay, how deep it can go, I'm looking for the 56. Still we can expect the price drop to 56. All right, now can we expect the price to retest the previous low? Because most of the chart they have a similar movement. If ETC follow them, mostly Bitcoin, yes, because they have a flat. But this one, even we put this one as a flat, is expanding flat. We cannot conform with this, because the way it's dropping is really corrective. That means technically for the price to retest the previous, the lowest price, which is around 40, is very less. But as I mentioned, we cannot conform, because the way and most of the charts they following each other, mostly they following the Bitcoin. Since the price we get this down move, since the price was within this correction, that's why we should know may the price to retest the previous low, which is 40. That's why if we're looking for buy, we should have the proper management. Okay, how we can look for trade based on forward chart? We don't have any trade setup. I mean, if we put this one as a correction relative to this, we can expect the price even drop to 51. But if we get any trade setup for buy, this is what we're looking for. And if we move to 1 hour chart, we don't have any trade setup. The best thing is we wait for the correction. Then from there we can look for trade. Can we, as we mentioned, still we can expect the price to drop from now. If we wants to look for sell, we can expect to get a small correction and continuation, but any sell will be a short-term trade. That's why we are not going to add in our analysis. The only thing is for long term, we're looking for the reversal for buy. Even we have a divergence here. That's why if we get any reversal as a sharp move flag, we can look for trade for buy. But one thing I need to highlight here, it depends on the traders, the strategy they use, whether they buy within the flag or they put their entry above the flag. Okay, if for example, if we just consider this part, all right. But if we get any trade, because mostly whenever we have a flag, short move flag, I mentioned I highlight, I mean I add, if we wants to look for buy, we can, if we put our entry above the top, if we get a trade within 1 or 2 hours is not moving, we should take out the trade. And I need to add this one just as a suggestion. Mostly whenever we're looking for the reversal, if we get any trade setup, it depends how we trade. For me, if I get the trade, if I see the price is not moving in my direction within 2 to 4 hours, maximum 4 hours, if I see there is no continuation, I start to manage. Either if can, I move my stop loss to break even. If not, I just take out the trade. It doesn't work all the time for all the trades. Okay, in general, we can, whenever we take the trade, if we see is not moving in our trade, in our direction, then at least we should have the timeline how long we want to keep it. And if it's not moving, at least we should take out the trade. Okay, just I add this one because sometimes they ask me whether we should take out the trade or not. For me, if I see if I'm looking for the reversal as a sharp move flag or correction, it depends how we take the trade. But I want to, if I get the trade, If I see it's not moving in my direction, I won't keep more than 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours. If I see there is no continuation, I take out the trade. Okay, then I will look for the next trade setup. As I mentioned, as I said, it doesn't work all the times. In a general, just we can look for, but it depends on the strategy the traders they use. Anyway, right now we have this flat, we have a divergence. If we get any reversal, we take the trade, and even if we get the trade for buy, me this is not the one is going to retest the top. May it turns to a bigger correction. That's mean we will be within this big move for longer time. But anyway, if we get any buy, we take it and we start to manage. In this case, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.